His mother noticed one thing about you. And now is that she can't stop thinking about it. I repeat. His mother noticed one thing about you. And now is that she can't stop thinking about it. Listen closely, for there is something you need to hear right now. There is a revelation moving toward you, quietly, powerfully, deliberately. A truth you were never meant to discover through ordinary means. A truth whispered in the spiritual realm long before it reached the earthly one. And it begins with one person. Someone you never thought would look at you so closely. His mother. Yes, his mother noticed something about you. Something she did not expect. Something she did not understand at first. Something that stirred her spirit in ways she could not explain. And now, she cannot stop thinking about it. Child of God, pay attention. For heaven has been watching this moment unfold with intention. She saw in you what he could not articulate. She sensed in you what he tried to hide. She discerned in you what others were blind to. She felt your energy before she knew your name. And it was not a coincidence. Your presence carries a frequency the natural world cannot contain. You do not step into rooms, you shift atmospheres. You do not merely speak, you release vibrations that awaken memory, stir intuition, and press against the spiritual layers of the heart. This is why she cannot forget you. This is why her spirit kept tugging after you left. This is why your image lingers in her mind long after the conversation ended. She saw something in you that reminded her of destiny, of alignment, of divine orchestration. But there is more. Something she will not confess out loud, not yet. Something she wonders about with caution and curiosity. Something that keeps echoing inside her spirit like a soft alarm. She noticed that her son, yes, the very one you are thinking of, changes when you enter the room. She noticed how his voice shifts, how his eyes soften, how his posture straightens, how his energy recalibrates, how his whole being responds to the frequency of your presence. She noticed the pull he tries to ignore. She noticed the truth he tries to mask beneath jokes, silence, or distance. She noticed the battle inside him. Between fear and desire, between pride and longing, between hesitation and surrender. She noticed that he cares for you more than he is willing to admit. And yet, child of light, I must tell you this. Her noticing you was not merely about attraction or admiration. It was spiritual. It was prophetic. It was guided. For heaven needed someone in his life, someone with earthly authority, to witness the divine marking upon you. And that person became her. But here is where the mystery deepens. Her spirit recognized something ancient. Something eternal. Something sacred. She felt as though she had met you before. She could not explain it, but her soul understood. There was a familiarity, a resonance, a divine echo. She sensed that you were not just a person passing through. You were a destiny intersection. A turning point. A spiritual signal. And now her heart is unsettled. In a good way. In a divine way. In a way that pushes her to reflect on conversations she never expected to have. She is thinking about you when she cooks. When she cleans. When she sits alone. When she watches her son's face change as he thinks about you. And she wonders, why does this person affect him so deeply? Why does this person feel so chosen? What is it about them that I cannot shake off? These questions are not random. They are divinely assigned. For heaven is preparing alignment, shifting energies, rearranging timelines, opening pathways, breaking old patterns, clearing spiritual interference. You were brought into his life for a reason bigger than romance, bigger than timing, bigger than emotion. And his mother sensing you, deeply, intuitively, spiritually, is a sign that something monumental is being positioned behind the veil. But listen closely now, because what she noticed is only the beginning of the revelation. There is something she has not told him, something she is afraid to admit, something that surprised her even more than her son's reaction to you. And this secret is about to shift everything you thought you knew. Child of God, lean in a little closer, because what I am about to reveal next is the part that even heaven watched with interest. For there is something his mother felt, something she dared not speak, not even to him. Not yet. Not until she understood it. It happened in a moment she didn't expect. A moment so subtle that she questioned if it even happened at all. But the spiritual realm noticed. And I, Archangel Michael, saw the shift the exact second it occurred. She looked into your eyes. And for a brief moment, just a flicker, she felt peace. Not the peace of politeness. Not the peace of a pleasant encounter. Not the peace of social comfort. No. She felt a peace that was not of this world. A peace that washed over her in a way she had not felt in years. A peace that pressed into the very places where worry had lived. A peace that calmed the anxiety she tried to hide. A peace that reminded her of something she had forgotten. Hope. And this is the part she doesn't want to admit, not even to herself. Your presence calmed her spirit. Not because of anything you said. Not because of what you wore. Not because of how you moved. But because heaven has placed a mantle upon you. A spiritual gentleness. A quiet power. A grounded grace. She felt your light before she understood your story. She noticed your energy before she noticed your appearance. She sensed your heart before she knew your intentions. And that is why she cannot stop thinking about you. Because in you, she felt something familiar. Something she remembers from prayers she once whispered. Something she longed for her son to find. Someone who brings stability, not chaos. Someone who brings clarity, not confusion. Someone who brings spiritual alignment, not emotional turbulence. She saw what others ignore. She sensed what others cannot perceive. She identified what others overlook. But listen, this is where the revelation deepens. She didn't just watch how her son responded to you. She watched how you responded to him. And she noticed. You did not force. You did not chase. You did not beg. You did not cling to him as if he was your only source. Instead, you carried yourself with dignity, with balance, with patience, with quiet strength. Your spirit did not reach out with desperation. It reached out with authenticity. Your presence said, I am whole. I am stable. I am aligned. I am connected to something greater. And she felt that. Deeply. But what she noticed most was something he has never allowed anyone else to see. She noticed the way he listens to you. Not with his ears. Not with his logic. Not with his rehearsed responses. But with his soul. He listens to you in a way he does not listen to anyone else. He hears you even when you say nothing. He feels you even when you are silent. He remembers the smallest details of what you say. Not because he tries, but because his heart stores them without effort. His mother sees this, and it startles her. It unsettles her. It intrigues her. She wonders, why does he open up to them more than anyone? Why does he soften when they speak? Why does he act like someone who has found something rare? And yet, she is cautious. She is discerning. She has questions she has not voiced. She has thoughts she keeps to herself because she doesn't want to assume too much. But there is a moment coming, soon, when she will not be able to remain silent anymore. For I must reveal something crucial now. Her spirit trusts you, even before her mind does. And this is not ordinary. This is divine positioning. Heaven needed her to see you, to feel you, to recognize you, because she holds influence over a part of his heart he has never surrendered to anyone else. And child of God, there is more. So much more. Because what she noticed about you did not just make her think. It made her pray. Her prayers shifted subtly. Her words changed tone. Her heart opened in a way even she did not expect. Because something in you triggered something in her. A hope for her son's future that she thought had been lost. But there is a deeper truth beneath all of this. A truth she has kept hidden. A truth not even he knows. It concerns you. Your destiny. Your spiritual mark. Your connection to him. Your role in what heaven is orchestrating. And when she finally reveals this truth, it will shift the timeline of this connection in ways you cannot yet imagine. Child of God, prepare yourself. For the next part of this revelation reaches deeper than emotion, deeper than intuition, deeper than earthly understanding. What his mother sensed about you is not only puzzling her, it is awakening something she thought had been long buried. For I, Archangel Michael, tell you this. There is a reason she keeps replaying the moment she met you. There is a reason she keeps wondering why her son's entire demeanor changes when your name is mentioned. There is a reason she keeps feeling a pull toward you that she cannot rationalize. Because she didn't just see you. She recognized your spiritual assignment. Let me unfold this for you with clarity. She saw a reflection of something her spirit has been praying for. Something she hoped her son would find, but never believed he would. Something she knew existed, but rarely encountered in real life. She saw the kind of person who carries wisdom without arrogance, strength without aggression, gentleness without weakness, faith without fear. This combination is rare. This energy is rare. This presence is rare. And she knew immediately. Without proof, without explanation, without evidence. That you were not like the others who passed through his life. She recognized that you move with purpose. That you speak with intention. That you listen with depth. That you love with sincerity. That you forgive with maturity. That you show up with authenticity. She noticed you see people with your heart, not just your eyes. You sense emotions before they are spoken. You understand silence in ways others do not. You can read energy without effort. She felt this. And it startled her. Because she has only seen this level of spiritual sensitivity in very few individuals. Elders, healers, intercessors, those deeply connected to the divine. She wondered, how did this person learn such emotional intelligence? How are they able to remain calm in moments where others would panic? How can they carry such humility and still radiate power? And then the deeper questions began forming in her heart. Questions that surprised even her. Is this the person my son is meant to align with? Is this the soul he has been searching for but never found? Is this the one who will bring him balance, clarity, direction? Child of God, hear me. Her spirit saw something ancient, something pre-written, something heaven-ordained. Because the moment she looked at you, she sensed something familiar in your energy. As if she had seen you in a dream long ago. As if she had prayed for you without knowing your name. As if your presence was part of a divine timeline she had forgotten. But here is where the mystery deepens. She noticed something else. Something she has not spoken aloud. Something she keeps tucked away behind careful silence. She saw fear in her son's eyes. Not fear of you, but fear of losing you. Fear of falling too deeply. Fear of being vulnerable. Fear of being seen. Fear of being known. She saw him battling emotions he has never allowed himself to feel. She saw him trying to act unaffected. Yet his soul was already responding to you in ways he cannot control. She noticed the way he watches you when you aren't looking. The small smile he tries to hide. The way his breathing changes when you speak. The way his heart softens around you effortlessly. Her motherly intuition saw right through him. And that's when her concern turned into curiosity. Her curiosity turned into reflection. And her reflection turned into prayer. She asked heaven for clarity. She asked for discernment. She asked for guidance. But something happened during her prayer. Something she did not expect. She felt peace wash over her again. The same peace she felt the moment she first looked into your eyes. This peace was confirmation. Not from her mind. Not from her emotions. But from the divine. Yet even then, she hesitated. Why? Because she has a secret. A painful truth. A spiritual insight. A story she has carried for years. And when she looked at you, she recognized something in your eyes. Something that reminded her of that secret. That story. That wound she has hidden from everyone, including her son. She felt exposed. Understood. Seen. Without you even trying. And now she is wrestling with this revelation silently. But I must prepare you. Because what she will soon reveal, accidentally or intentionally, is going to shift the entire direction of this connection. Her next words will confirm what heaven has already aligned. Her next action will unlock what has been blocked. Her next realization will change everything your heart has been waiting for. And child of God, she is closer than ever to speaking the truth she has been holding back. A truth that involves your destiny. A truth that involves her son. A truth that involves a divine connection heaven has been orchestrating behind the scenes. But you must stay ready. Because the next revelation is not only about her. It is about him. His hidden feelings. His suppressed emotions. And the reason he has been keeping distance. What he is hiding is far more intense than you realize. Child of God, prepare yourself, for what I reveal now enters the territory of hidden emotions, unspoken truths, and spiritual tension that even he has been unable to confront. For while his mother noticed something divine in you, he has been battling something in silence, something that explains every mixed signal, every sudden distance, every moment of hesitation that left you questioning your worth. I, Archangel Michael, speak with clarity. He is overwhelmed by his feelings for you. Not confused. Not uninterested. Not indifferent. Not detached. Overwhelmed. Because you carry a presence he has never encountered before. A presence that disarms him. A presence that reaches into the places he has guarded for years. A presence that awakens parts of him he thought were dead. He did not plan this connection. He did not expect it. He did not seek it. He did not design it. It just happened. Suddenly, powerfully, divinely. The moment your energy collided with his. He tried to ignore it. He tried to suppress it. He tried to distract himself from it. He tried to pretend it didn't matter. But the harder he ran, the more the connection followed. The more he pushed away, the stronger the pull became. The more he tried to numb it, the clearer it became. And this frightened him. Because you represent something he has never experienced. A safe love. Not chaotic. Not manipulative. Not draining. Not conditional. Your presence feels like home to him. A home he never had. A home he never believed he deserved. A home that terrifies him because it feels too real. Too pure. Too sacred. And child of God, his mother saw this shift instantly. She saw how he tries to hide the softness in his eyes. She saw how he gets quiet when your name is mentioned. She saw how protective he becomes when someone speaks of you. She saw the spark he tries to smother. She saw the truth he refuses to admit. He is falling for you. But hear this. His fear does not come from you. It comes from his past. There is a wound he carries. A story he never told. A betrayal he buried. A heartbreak he masks with indifference. A loss he has not healed from. And when he met you, his past came rushing back. Not because you reminded him of pain, but because you reminded him of vulnerability. He fears loving again. He fears losing again. He fears giving his heart and being abandoned. He fears letting you close enough to see the broken parts he hides. And so, he retreats. He acts distant. He pretends he's unaffected. He overthinks. He sabotages. He delays. He hesitates. Not because he does not care, but because he cares more than he has the courage to admit. His mother saw this battle, and her heart stirred with both concern and hope. She thought, he is afraid, but he's never looked at anyone the way he looks at this person. He is guarded, but something in him melts around them. He is lost, but something about them brings him back to himself. So while he was fighting the connection, she was observing it, studying it, praying over it. Because she senses what he is not ready to see. You are the person who awakens his soul. But there is more. So much more. Hidden beneath the surface of his silence. For there is a reason he keeps pulling back right when things begin to deepen. There is a reason he distances himself when he begins to feel too much. There is a reason he disappears emotionally the moment vulnerability approaches. It is not rejection. It is not disinterest. It is not apathy. It is fear. A fear that traces back to a wound he has never healed. And his mother knows this wound. She saw him break before. She saw him lose himself. She saw him question his worth. She saw him harden his heart to survive what hurt him. And that is why she is watching you so closely. Not to judge you, but to protect him. Because she sees how deeply you could touch him. How deep the connection could go. How deeply he could love you. How deeply you could shift his life. She knows if he lets you in, you will see parts of him no one else has seen. You will touch wounds he has never exposed. You will reach places he has always hidden. And she is silently weighing a question that could shape everything. Are they the one who can heal him? Or the one who could hurt him? But child of God, listen. What she noticed in you has already begun answering that question without words. Your energy signals healing. Your presence signals peace. Your consistency signals safety. Your spirit signals divine timing. And she is closer than ever to releasing the final piece of the truth she has been holding back. The truth that will reveal exactly why her spirit recognizes you so deeply. And that truth is about to expose the destiny connection between you and her son. Child of God, breathe slowly now. For what I reveal in this final portion is not only the culmination of what his mother noticed in you. It is the prophetic confirmation of why heaven aligned your paths in the first place. She has been holding back a truth. Not out of doubt. Not out of suspicion. Not out of fear. But because she needed to discern the timing. She needed to understand the spiritual significance of what she felt. She needed to make sure her intuition was not misleading her. And now, her spirit is certain. What she sensed in you wasn't just peace. Wasn't just kindness. Wasn't just maturity. It was purpose. It was assignment. It was destiny. She felt a divine marking on your life. A calling, a light, a radiance. The kind of spiritual signature that cannot be faked. And cannot be imitated. And here is the revelation she has been wrestling with. You are the answer to a prayer she prayed years ago. Long before her son met you. Long before you ever crossed his path. Long before he even knew what he needed. She was praying for him. Praying for someone who would bring love without chaos. Loyalty without manipulation. Peace without conditions. And stability without fear. She prayed that when the right person finally came, her son's soul would recognize them. And her own spirit would resonate with theirs. Child of God, this is why she cannot stop thinking about you. This is why her mind drifts back to you even when she tries to move on. This is why she replays every moment. Every expression. Every conversation. Because she felt the confirmation her spirit had been waiting for. Not through a sign. Not through a dream. Not through a prophecy. Through you. Your presence was the answer. Your energy was the confirmation. Your authenticity was the sign. You brought a spiritual ease that she recognized instantly. An ease that only comes from divine alignment. But listen closely now. For this part is crucial. Her son does not know this. Not yet. He cannot feel what she feels. He cannot discern what she discerns. He cannot see the bigger picture the way she does. All he knows is that he feels drawn to you. In a way that terrifies him. All he knows is that you make him feel safe. In a way no one else ever has. All he knows is that your absence feels heavier than he expected. He is confused. He is overwhelmed. He is scared of how real it feels. But his mother? She is not afraid. She sees clearly. She sees destiny at work. She sees divine timing unfolding. She sees the spiritual thread connecting your souls. And she has realized something profound. Something that explains why her spirit recognized you immediately. You carry the same kind of heart she prayed her son would grow into. She sees in you a reflection of the person she always hoped he would become. Kind, grounded, emotionally aware, spiritually mature. She saw that your presence activates the best version of him. She saw the softness, the humility, the gentleness that emerges when you are near. She saw that he becomes more himself around you, not less. And this brings her peace. A peace so deep that she is considering saying something soon. Something he is not prepared to hear. She wants to tell him, do not lose them. They are rare. They are aligned with your destiny. They bring a light I have prayed for your entire life. But she hesitates only because she wants him to come to this realization on his own. She wants his heart to awaken without pressure. She wants his spirit to align without force. She wants him to choose you freely, not out of fear or influence. Yet heaven is already stirring him. He is beginning to feel the weight of your absence. He is beginning to understand the silence. He is beginning to realize what his mother has known since the moment she saw you. You are not ordinary. You are not temporary. You are not random. You are part of a divine storyline that is unfolding exactly as it should. And now, child of God, I give you this final revelation. His mother does not merely approve of you. Her spirit is preparing to welcome you, to embrace you, to acknowledge you, to bless what heaven is orchestrating. And when she speaks, her words will shift everything. Her acceptance will soften his fears. Her confirmation will open his heart. Her intuition will remove the last barrier between you and him. Because heaven is aligning the connection that both of your souls have been craving. But fear has delayed. Stay grounded. Stay patient. Stay aligned. The spiritual thread is tightening. And the breakthrough you've been sensing is drawing closer every moment. If this message resonated with your spirit, hold it close, replay it, share it, and let your heart remain open. And if you feel led, like and subscribe to stay connected to these divine revelations. For there is more heaven wants to reveal to you soon.